Hey, it's Arsenet from Ramley Regan, trying something new. I have my mic and I have my computer, camera there. So you can tell I'm having all sorts of problems today, and this is actually kind of normal. So if you're... Today I think Anthony Bourdain died. Was it that one's the only one? Yeah, there's been another one of recent, and this has happened before, where a lot of suicides were kind of like in a row. And especially this time of year, because we're right before Father's Day, I'm reminded of basically the fragile state of life. I think by now everybody knows that I have a lot of medical issues and suffer from depression, among other things. And this time, I think about 5 years ago, or is it 4? I'm losing track of time. My father almost killed himself. He did not succeed, thankfully. And my entire family has been tainted by suicides. Some that didn't succeed and some that did. My grandfather killed himself. He had Parkinson's disease, among other health-related stuff. And my husband's best friend, it's funny when I go through and think, not funny, it's a phrase I use a lot, and it's not well put together now. It's extremely frustrating for those who are left behind, and you start to question, was I a good enough friend? Was I a good enough daughter or family member or whatever? It's incredibly important to understand that everyone has these really difficult times. Some are a lot better at masking it than others. And you're not alone. I've mentioned this before a couple of times, and it's incredibly frustrating when you're seeing others that from the outside look fine and then find out that they were in horrible despair. And I go through this constantly. You start feeling your self-worth down at the bottom. You look like this most of the time, bags under eyes, and you start to question whether or not it's even worth being around. You are very much worth it. And I don't have any really big, like, hey, just feel positive, because if anyone has gone through this and understands, it's not that easy. But keep trying. Hang in there. Even if it's small little things, like, being inspired by someone else that seemingly has the life you want. Or, your best friend being there when, you needed them the most, picked up the phone, and they talked to you, even if it's something stupid, something minor. I take solace in a lot of other things. Some people don't take solace in religion. Some others take solace in video games, food, whatever. Life is hard, and regardless of what material things you've amassed or not amassed, there are still a lot of beautiful things out there. And even if you struggle to look for them, try. It's always amazing when you see a situation like this where someone has taken their life, and then you have like an onslaught of, oh, I didn't know, and whatever. And that may be true, and sometimes it isn't. I always feel sad because you see all of those people, and sometimes that's not enough. When you're in a situation where you are trying to take your life. You don't see anybody else. You're in that deep hole and you can't get yourself out. These are important where, friends, family, people online, anything, even just a kind word will help. And I encourage you to do that. I know when they put, suicide prevention lines, and that people can call. Some countries don't even have that. A lot of people are scared, don't want to do that because they don't want to admit that something's wrong. And I think that's one of the bigger things that you have to understand. There are a lot of times that people feel that way. And I guess the only advice that I would have is try to seek something. And it sounds stupid, get a hobby that makes you happy. I now have a new house and I'm surrounded by birds I can't identify. Pick up bird watching. Try to surround yourself with happy things. Sometimes that does mean cutting yourself off from the negative people, even if it's literally the only people that you have around. I think that's a lot more important. It sounds incredibly selfish of, take care of yourself, but you have to take care of yourself. No one else is going to live your life for you. So in times like this, lean on what you can and hang in there. You are not alone. Every single time these things happen, you see all those people. Just find one. All you need is one. And be kind to people. And if you can't do that, just don't spend time with them. Just keep this clear. It gets really dark. And thank you guys for for your support. There's been a lot of you that have been around in dark times. And what seems like stupid things to other people can mount to big things for others. And surround yourself with positive things as best you can. It is not easy. So just hang in there, guys, and sorry for the mess. Take care.